think you guys should learn a little bit more about me, so we're gonna do a little Q&A. Also, I'm never doing whatever that was again, where I set up my camera and like walk in and pretend that the camera's not streaming. That was so stupid. I've never felt more stupid doing something. All right, so as you can see, I'm using a different camera. Thank God. This is my DSLR. This is actually what I shoot my photos on. It's a step up from an iPhone. I don't think this setup is gonna be like super sustainable forever because it's so heavy, it's so much gear, but for now it works and it's better than an iPhone. The vlogs are probably still gonna be from the iPhone because I'm not carrying this around in public. Until I can get something like smaller, more compact, and better for vlogging, I'll shoot on this if I'm at my house. I'll shoot on my iPhone if I'm doing vlogs. So we are gonna do a little Q&A. I posted a little submission thing on Instagram to where people could send in their questions. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, that is linked in the description if you wanna go follow me. I got a handful of these and I'm just gonna start going through some of them. Some of these I'm absolutely never gonna answer on camera. I would never put myself through that, but I'm gonna answer as many reasonable ones as I can and see what we get through. First question, favorite city I've been to? If we are talking domestic, like US, my favorite city to visit is Boston. I just think it's like so sick, so pretty, really good shopping, a lot of history, a lot of huge sports teams, very pedestrian friendly. It's like just a really great place to be. And the weather is awesome, the food is awesome. I don't know if that's like a popular answer, but if we're talking all-time favorite city that I've been to so far, I got to go to Paris with my dad and my little brother, and it was just absolutely insane. You just feel like you're walking in a Renaissance painting. There is quite literally history everywhere. The food's insane, the bread is awesome, and yeah, honestly, so pretty, so romantic, and I really, really want to go back. Next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know, hopefully not worrying about money anymore. I'd love to be at a place where I'm full-time freelance, like I am now, but I'm already thinking about having to get another job. You know, I hope and pray I'm working with artists that I really want to work with, and I hope I'm like getting more into like editorial photography and fashion and different things like that. I don't plan on a career change, but you know, who knows what could happen in 5 years. 5 years is actually a really long time. If I've learned anything in my short 23 years of life, it would be that even a year's time is enough time to accomplish a lot. I guess that's how I'd answer that question. Next question is best advice you've been given. I've been given a lot of advice from a lot of people, and some of it I threw in the garbage and some of it I actually listened to. I know this is like so corny, but like, stay humble and true to yourself. Like, you only get one you, and if you can't be fully yourself, you're honestly trapped in your own body. I don't think I really learned who I was until I was like 22. And then in being humble, I just hate people that brag. I don't know, man. I just think being humble is really cool. You're gonna make a lot more friends that way, and I think people are gonna love you a lot more, and I think we all just wanna be loved. So be humble and be yourself. That would be the best advice I've been given. If you could travel anywhere, where would it be? If I could travel anywhere right now, I think like Hawaii. I just want to be on a beach with like a huge strawberry margarita and just get sunburnt and swim in the ocean. I think that's just what the doctor ordered. Yeah. Riley asks, what is your favorite type of coffee or your favorite order? If I'm going to Starbucks, which, unpopular opinion, Starbucks rips. I don't know, I love the coffee there. People get really pretentious about coffee, which is hilarious because it's literally just hot bean water. But I will get a vanilla sweet cream cold brew. If I'm going anywhere else, like any other coffee shop, I get an iced oat latte with vanilla. I don't really love drip coffee. You guys have seen me try to make drip coffee in a previous video. We just don't really get along. It's not for me. I don't really care. Mackenzie asked, what is your go-to pair of shoes? Well, Mackenzie, it just sort of depends. Recently, I've been wearing these boots a lot. They're like hiker boots. They're Merrell and Outdoor Voices. They did a collab. They're actually extremely comfortable and versatile. They're good for work. I just got these for Christmas. These are like some New Balance 327s, I want to say, but they're also extremely comfortable. I think they look cool. You can wear them with a lot. I also have a pair of Birkenstocks, Bostons, that I wear. I have a lot of shoes, so it just depends on the day. Bailey, am I adjusting to living in Los Angeles? Well, yeah, it feels like I live here now. Like, LA does feel like home now, but it's still very, very different than anything I ever grew up with. And the culture is different, the people are different, everyone's like really good at what they do, but I do love it here a lot. I think this is gonna be a great place for me to live. Favorite tour story? Well, I think it was from this past tour. Actually, I know it's from this past tour. It was with Lainey. We had an off day in Salt Lake City. We were like nearing the end of the tour. We had just gotten to go to a Utah Jazz game. We were leaving that game and we got a text from our tour manager and he said most of the crew was at this karaoke bar. Me and a handful of the guys in the band took an Uber down to this karaoke bar, and our tour manager opened the tab on the bar that night and we just kind of took advantage of that tab and we all sang karaoke, even the people that don't really sing. It was just awesome. I've never laughed harder. I've never taken more photos and videos on my phone. It was my favorite night of any tour. It was amazing. 2 questions from Isla Nicole. How old are you? I'm 23. And are you single? Yeah, I don't really feel like adding anything else to that. Thanks, Isla. The best burger spot in Atlanta, Grindhouse Burgers. Coke or Pepsi? Coke all the way, specifically from McDonald's. The McDonald's Coke and Sprite, those 2 drinks specifically, I don't know what they do. I think they plug that fountain drink machine into an outlet and just absolutely electrocute that machine, because nothing electrocutes your body more than a McDonald's Coke or Sprite. And if you don't believe me, go do it. I promise you, one sip and your eyes are gonna start watering and your nose is gonna start burning. What do I get from Chili's? I will do the 3 for $10, and I usually start with one of the soups. It just depends on the day. And then I'll go honey chicken crispers. Drinks are bottomless, and so I will go either Coke Zero, or they have like a strawberry lemonade there that's just so insane, and I'll just get like 12 of those and call it a night. Fun things you do to spark creativity or that inspire you. Oh man, I've been watching a ton of movies lately just to inspire the way I shoot things. Photo-wise, video-wise, I think movies are insanely inspiring, and there's some incredible directors. I know we're already all addicted to our phones, but just being on Instagram and going to the explore page and finding people that don't shoot the things that I shoot, I think going on their pages and getting inspiration from that, trying to figure out how certain people got certain photos and videos, and just learning from other people. I think in like the photo, video, whatever content world, like people love to gatekeep information and gatekeep what type of gear they're using, want to hide their secrets to editing and like Photoshop, like all these things, whatever. Like, I think sharing is awesome, and you know, learning from each other. We're in this together. We're all trying to make it, so why not just help each other out? Watson asks, if you were a potato, what form of a potato would you be? Be as specific as possible, please. I'd be a French fry. Yeah, it'd be a French fry. Quentin wants to know how to get connections with other people in the industry. I actually just put out a video of how I became a tour photographer, and at the end I give some really practical advice as to how you can do the exact same thing I've done in the past. I will link that video in the description and you can go watch that. And I think it's like the last 3 or 4 minutes. I just kind of break down. If I was starting from day 1, I wish I would have known these things. And so I answered your question in those last 4 minutes if you want to go watch that. Katrina asked another good question. Katrina, if you could photograph anyone living or dead, who would it be? Oh man, I don't know. I love John Mayer. I love Chris Martin from Coldplay. I love Frank Ocean. I love Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, Dominic Fike. I don't know. There's like a handful of people that are on that list. I dream of like shooting. I'm trying to think of someone dead. Maybe like Chris Farley. I think that's all the questions I'm gonna answer today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were entertained. I hope you learned a little bit more about me. Now that I've done it once, maybe I can do it again in like a year or a couple months, and people can ask more questions. Thank you so much for all the love on the past 2 videos. I'm still trying to tell myself, like, don't care what other people think. Just upload the YouTube videos. You're not cringe. I'll probably keep putting these videos out like once a week. Make sure to like the video. It actually does push the video out to more people. I've read all of your comments and your feedback, and it's been so nice. I really, really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I still don't have a proper outro, so I'm literally just gonna turn the camera off.